success, happiness, freedom, headspace, all of those things are things that you want. I get it. Success as a human being, success as a business person, success as a mother, a parent, success as an individual, success in society, success in community. I get it. I totally and utterly get it. I promise you I do. But you have to set the foundations first, right? If you're building a house, you have to have the foundations deep enough to be able to hold the house up, to be able to extend the house. So it's not going to just fall down in the next storm. It's not going to just crumble over time as it gets older and older. And therefore, you need to set the foundations deep enough to be able to hold whatever is going to be built above the surface, right? Exactly the same is true for you. You cannot have a successful house that lasts time, that gives joy and love to the families that live in it without those foundations put in place first. And that is why in my model of coaching, in my model of life, in my model of being, absolutely the first thing that comes first is setting those foundations. And how to set those foundations is about you getting to know you. You getting to know you as a human being, you getting to know you as a business person, you getting to know you as a parent, a friend, a daughter, a son, a colleague, right? Because until you can look in the mirror and understand yourself, understand your beliefs, your feelings, your emotions, your behaviours, your responses to things, until you can understand those, how can you build on them? So you need to be able to understand them before you can decide whether you even like them or not, whether you like them, let alone love them, whether you have control of them, whether you don't have control of them. It's about becoming conscious of where are you at? You know, where are your reactions? Where are your behaviours coming from? Because unless you know you, unless you know who you are, unless you know what it is you like and dislike about you, unless you know what it is that is working for you or against you, unless you know what it is that makes you happy or unhappy, unless you know what it is that you're good at and you enjoy or don't, or aren't good at or don't enjoy, then you are never, ever, ever going to be the best person you can be. You are never going to reach your potential. You are never going to get the success, the happiness, the freedom that you crave right now. It all comes down to putting yourself in an environment that helps you learn more about you. And the likelihood is you could spend the next 5 years reading loads of books, going on loads of conferences. You could surround yourself with ways that you can learn. Of course you can. You can go onto YouTube. You can, use Facebook, use Instagram to be able to help you learn more about you. But the best way is to give yourself peace and surround yourself with people who are willing to support you, hold you up, but also give you the brutal reality of who you are and what they see from the outside. Because there's two sides. There's the you on the inside. There's the you being you internally, and whether you're connected to that or not, only you will know. But there's also the you that the world sees, that society sees, that your family sees, that your colleague sees, that, social media sees. And that's a conscious decision by you of what it is other people see. But sometimes we have blind spots. So there are things we know about ourselves, and there are the things that other people know about us, which we choose to give them. And there are things that we don't know about ourselves yet because we haven't put ourselves into positions to be able to learn that. We haven't put ourselves out of our comfort zone enough to know whether we are good or whether we fail, whether we pick ourselves up, whether we're resilient, whether we're good at the things that we never knew we were good at. So they're the things that we don't know about ourselves yet because we are on a journey. But there are also things that other people will perceive in us that we don't know. I'm sure that there are some of you, and there are absolutely people out there that have thoughts and feelings about me that I have no idea about. Whether I care about them or not is irrelevant, but they will be having thoughts and feelings and opinions about me that I don't know. And therefore, if I want to know, and if I choose it would be useful for me to know, then I need to ask. Or I need to put myself in positions to enable me to get that feedback, to receive that support, so to be asked that challenging question. Because unless I am prepared to do that, then my growth is always going to be limited. And that is exactly why I do what I do, and I help people to unlock themselves, to be able to look in the mirror and understand themselves and make conscious decisions about themselves, about their feelings, about their thoughts, about their behaviours, about the results that they get, because they are with me, they are with my community of other people who care about growth, they care about success, they care about happiness, they care about freedom. Because what is going to get them there on the very basic level, on the very foundations of their human being, of their soul, of their heart, of their success, is being honest with yourself and having the level of self-awareness that gives you the option to grow, to be challenged, to get outside your comfort zone, more so than anything else on the planet. That is why self-awareness is the key to everything. And so if you are burying your head in the sand, focusing on your job, focusing on your business, and everything else behind you is an absolute car crash, or whether that's just waiting to happen, that is because you are hiding from yourself. You are too scared to hold that mirror up and go, who am I? What am I good at? What do I enjoy? How do I react to things? Why do I react to things? Are they adding value to my life, to me, or are they not? And if they are, I'll keep on doing it. If they're not, let's have an opportunity to change them. But unless you are willing to put yourself potentially outside your comfort zone to be able to have that mirror held up, initially for other people to tell you what they see, until you are in the right place to be able to look in that mirror yourself and make the decisions by yourself, unless you are willing to do that, your growth, your success, your happiness will always be limited, and you will always question who you are, what your real potential really is, and what success you could have got if you'd given yourself the opportunity to grow, if you'd given yourself the opportunity to put yourself outside your comfort zone, to really get to know yourself at a whole nother level of depth, of trueness. So if you are willing to do that, please reach out, please message me right now, because this is what I'm really passionate about, because I see so many people in business and in life with the lid on their happiness. Okay, I'm doing okay, my business is okay, my relationship is okay. Not good enough. Boobs to that. No, you deserve more than okay, but the only way you're going to do that is if you admit to yourself that okay isn't good enough, and you do the work to enable you to figure out yourself. That is the foundation. Then you can start looking at what true happiness looks like, what true health looks like, what amazing relationships look like, where you can get to your business, because it will explode once you've done this stuff. So if this is connecting to you, and if you're listening to this right now, it means you've listened this whole time. I commend you, and I'm excited for you because you're in the right place. Please message me. Let's talk about where you want to be and what help you need to get there. Because self-awareness is the key the foundation to what you can build upon in your life and in your business and in your relationships going forward. So that is the choice you have right here, right now.